Hello all. Sorry for the long absence. My father, he had died last December, and so ever since then I have been one of the main caregivers for my mom with dementia. She is between stage 6 and a stage 7. Stage 7 is the final stage of decline. So we had to do a lot of problem solving around the house, and for her special situations, just getting some things solved and creating a safer home environment for both us, the caregivers, and my mom, the patient. So if you are in need of some ideas for the home for dementia, just keep on watching. My first tip would be for a dementia home is just become a minimalist. The less things that you have, the less things that they can get themselves into. Like my mother, she likes to carry things around, disassemble things, destroy things. But with less stuff, less clutter, there's less chance of that happening. My number 2 tip would be, especially in the kitchen and other utilities, is just when things are not in use, just unplug them. Things like the coffee maker, toaster, things like that. My mom, she has, trying to be helpful in washing dishes. She has put silverware in the toaster. Also, she tends to hang wet rags everywhere, including the coffee maker. So just be careful and also unplug all the utilities that you're not using. My third tip is so obvious. Just make sure that pathways are accessible. Less clutter. See, it's pretty minimal. That way your loved one can go obstruction free. When it comes to meal times, bath times, things like that, you might want to consider the use of bright lights, and also for the meal times, I've started using very contrasting colors just so that they can see the difference between the food and the plate and the boundaries between the table and the silverware. A lot of things for dementia is out of sight, out of mind. So what we tended to do was we put stuff up high or down low. So as you can see on this shoe rack, it doesn't really hold too many shoes. There's nothing in their attention at eye level, and it also removes visual cues as far as shoes, so somebody might not want to travel outside if that reminder is not there. If your loved one tends to raid the refrigerator and get everything all over the place, and or closets, and if you don't have access to a child safety lock, like for cabinets, all we did was you could use a belt and just loop it around a couple times. And also my favorite is a pair of stockings, so I'll shoot some video of that too. That I was talking about, I just cut off the legs of it and tied it around her closet doors, because she will take all of the clothes out and she will wear like 10 layers, so we wanted to prevent that. So you just tie it, and because it's elastic, you can have easy access, and it stretches and it's tight again. If your loved one rolls out of bed, one option you can do is you could get a baby guard for the bed. Also, we kind of jimmy rigged one, and this is a disassembled chair, shower chair, and the bottom part is just tucked underneath the mattress. This is in my toddler's room, although this can work for senior citizens too. What we did was we placed a pool noodle between the mattress and the box spring, and what that does, it just creates a little lip, so if somebody decides to roll over, it might just be enough so that they don't, it's a barrier, and that they don't roll completely over. Some dementia patients will forget to turn the water off from the faucet, and in this case, my mom would do that and would overflood the sink, and it would drip down and damage her ceiling. So we did find a little bit of solution to that, and I'll run upstairs and I'll show you how we did it. Okay, we're here up in the upstairs bathroom, and if turning the water valves off to your faucet isn't an option, what we ended up doing is I don't know if you can see that, but we have rubber bands placing tension through the handles. And so if you have these handled kinds, if she turns on the water, they will just snap back. If your loved one has the tendency to start wandering, what we ended up doing is we got some of these jingle bells from the dollar store, and so that would alert us if a handle was getting turned. And also we started putting latches high and low so it would not be in her attention span. And you can also put some more jingle bells up there. And I will show you the other door that has the bottom latch. All right, this is our second lock. This one is actually at the bottom by the baseboard. It's just kind of like your changing rooms where you can lock that. And of course that is also out of sight. So actually it works on us too, so a lot of times we forget, so it's very effective. Oftentimes people with dementia, they will mistake the garbage cans for the commodes, especially if you have a white garbage bag or whatever kind of porcelain that is. So what we did is we replaced it with a paper bag, so even if your loved one was to squat, it would collapse on them and then they would know. Also, instead of white, you might want to try something with contrasting colors. And also what my mom used to do was she would also lift the back up and also mistake this for the commode. So we just placed something heavy on top. So actually the toilet would be the only option. Thanks for watching my video. I hope it was helpful. And just remember, it's a long, difficult road, but there is joy and satisfaction in it. If you have any other tips that you can share with me, maybe I can share with you, or if you have any stories or difficulties, I'm here and I can listen. So with that being said, hope you have a great day, and we'll see you guys all the next time.